Gentlemen, welcome to the 1905. It's a pleasure to have you. In case you're not sure, you're here, not somewhere else. And this is the Sam Barsh Trio. It features on the drums, Coye. On the bass, Kaveh, Rastegar. All right, this will be a shock to you. On the piano, Sam Barsh. He's also playing melodica, maybe, if you're super nice. But he's very finicky about it. It took a lot of crowd conditioning to get him to play it. At any rate, one of the things I'd love to ask before we turn the stage over to the real entertainment is if you could make it a listening room. Please celebrate the music and the people next to you who paid to see this show. Keep your conversations to a bare minimum. If you need to be loud or you need to talk about politics or religion, step outside. Please take your cell phones out, put them on vibrate or silent. And if you do want to do social media sharing, please do so without a flash. Part of that is because you're going to otherwise appear on our nationally syndicated show. It's not syndicated at all. We're making no money doing this. But it is live streamed, and we would love for the show, the live stream, to be as nice as possible. So, I don't know. Do I need to say anything else? What else do I need to say? Go ahead and give it up for our live stream team. Left Door Streaming, Jordan and John up in the booth. And I probably don't have to tell you this, but the more you tip the staff, the better the band sounds. It's one of those things. I don't make any of that tippage, so it's not for me. I'm going to let the Duke Ellington songs roll. Have a great night. Thank you so much. Give it up for Sam Barsh and his trio.
Thank you, Aaron. Welcome to the second set. Any holdovers from the first set? Yes. Okay, great. Because sometimes we'll repeat material, but we'll throw a fresh set on for everyone that stayed. We appreciate you coming. We do know enough songs to do 2 sets. So we're gonna start off with. I guess I'll give my little introductory spiel for everyone that wasn't here for the first set. So I'm a pianist, obviously, and I come from really the jazz world. Is how I really fell in love with music and got my start performing and touring and starting a career in music. And then I got into songwriting and producing in the hip-hop, R&B, and pop world and in other genres as well. But I moved to Los Angeles 10 years ago and was fortunate to be a part of kind of the I don't even want to say renaissance necessarily, but just kind of reintroduction of interesting harmony and like jazz sensibility in a way into popular music. And I got to work with Kendrick Lamar and Anderson .Paak and Kanye West. I co-wrote his most recent single, which has some interesting chords on it. And it's actually a cool song. It's called Hurricane. I don't know if there's any like fans of Kanye. I know he may not be a Portland favorite, but he's okay, nice. Oh, his tour manager lives here. Very nice. He's an enigma, but he's always doing interesting things in terms of collaborating and stuff. In any case, so what we're gonna do tonight is definitely play a jazz context. We're gonna be improvising. It's all acoustic. We're not gonna be using any tracks, but we're gonna be playing some material from kind of the current R&B, hip-hop, pop landscape, but showing how the line between jazz and real musicianship and music of today is interrelated. And really the history of jazz, for anyone who isn't that familiar with it, jazz started as people starting to improvise over instrumental versions of the pop songs of that day. And then maybe writing new melodies over the chord progressions of pop songs of that day. Now, granted, those were songs from the 20s, 30s, and 40s, but I see no reason not to continue that tradition with finding cool material from, stuff that's been from the last 20 years and still putting it into the context of what we're doing here and what, clubs like this really are set up for, which is really great acoustic, intimate type of performances. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to open with a Beyonce song called Partition. Turn my mic off. There we go. All right. You want to kick it off, Kaveh? Thanks. So we improvise the music, and I improvise the set list frequently. So, Kaveh, what did I have next on the original set list? Okay, yeah, we will do this one. We're gonna stick to the script here. By the way, I like to take requests. I don't always actually play them, but I like to hear what people want to request. But but sometimes the inspiration will strike me, and I'll be like, "Yo, we can really kill that." So we have a request from Aaron, the proprietor of this fine establishment. Let's have a hand for Aaron and for the 1905. Putting a real dope music venue in Portland, a place for a lot of musicians to play at. So if anybody is feeling a request, feel free to shout it my way. And we had a happy birthday request. We're not going to actually play happy birthday, but I might throw a quote in or two. The thong song. I was thinking of, okay. I would say it's off-brand, but not really for some of the stuff we're doing is in that world, but we'll see. We'll see. Probably not, but I appreciate because I might have said yeah. So you always, all they can say is no, right? In this case, that's true. They're saying no, but I appreciate the sentiment. We're gonna now play a song. One of my favorite hip-hop songs, and kind of when I fell in love with hip-hop after exclusively listening to jazz for many years, was Nas' Illmatic album. Like this. You did? Okay. We have a serious section over here. So he is. So The World Is Yours is a song from that album. And it had a very cool chord progression, which is kind of what drew me back into hip hop after, like I said, being a only jazz person. And at some point, I researched what the sample was from, and then I kind of forgot about it. But a few days ago, I was like, I really want to do this song. So I looked into it, and it's a song called "I Love Music." They originally sampled Ahmad Jamal playing it, who's a very extremely influential jazz pianist, if anyone here doesn't know who he is. But his version is pretty esoteric and out of time. So I was trying to find versions of the song where you can hear the form and how the song goes. And so I found a couple of versions of the song and really love it. And there's a lot more to the song than just the 2-bar sample that they use in the Nas song. So we're going to play the whole thing here, but we're going to incorporate some of the Nas energy into it, and then here we go. So this is I Love Music. And it's composed by a guy named Hale Smith, who was an unsung classical and jazz composer. But he did some great material, so I'm glad that we get to honor him too right now. So here we go with I Love Music. Thank you. Now I get to decide what's next. What did you say? Swahili Land. I don't think we're going to be able to do that for you tonight, only because in my mind, I'm not conceptualizing A, how I would play it, B, how it would... You know what, though? Good request. I like, again, many will be rejected, few will remain, but still, it's worth... I had somebody request The Entertainer one time. You guys know that? And I was feeling it and did it, and it was cool. But usually I would deny that type of request. So we're going to continue with the set list until further notice. This song, so I did a Spotify sessions a couple of years ago. I don't know if you guys are familiar with those, but Spotify will have artists come in and do 2 songs. It's one of the truly artist-forward things that Spotify does. They are much maligned, oft for good reason. However, they do this thing called Spotify sessions where they have artists come in, they have them record 2 songs, and the artist owns all of the rights to everything, owns the recording, gets all the money from it, and they end up putting it on all the best playlists that they have because it's made by Spotify. So I was fortunate to do one, and we just did like jazzy, lo-fi, hip-hop beats. And this song is by far the most streamed song that I've ever released under my own name. It's streamed like 10 million times, and it's just an instrumental beat. So we're going to play a live I never played it live, and I was like, man, I should probably play the song that is streamed the most because I actually have people that have asked me about it. So this is called Constellations. The version you would hear if you go on Spotify is about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Our version will be decidedly longer and feature more adventure. However, I am a proponent of both versions, the version that doesn't yet exist that we're going to play tonight and the one that's recorded already. And I have a lot of beats like that online in addition to a lot of other things. I'll explain where to access them later. But for now, this is Constellations. The stage has lost weight during COVID. So as one of our favorite canceled singers, R. Kelly would say, remix! Because that's totally different than the original version. Yeah, sorry. Gene and I were R. Kelly fans. We're not supposed to be anymore. Fuck R. Kelly. I mean, he's crazy, but he has some good music. Is there any kids in the audience? Because I had made the mistake of cursing, and there was 2 kids, like, right here in the first set.
Okay, R. Kelly would have done it, so you're fine.
He would have done this version of the song, or he would have cursed in front of kids. Yeah, you're right. But fuck R. Kelly. Exactly. He's not my role model, but thank you for trying to make me feel better.
You said you liked him.
His music, as a person, no. But we're from Chicago. So actually, Gene and I are both from Chicago. I think I had said that in the first set. We both grew up just north of the city. Kaveh is from Denver. Thank you for the Chicago shout-out. Evanston. Gene's from Evanston, baby. I'm from Wilmette, right by Old Orchard Mall. So there we go. There we go. Proud Chicagoans here in the audience. We're everywhere. And Kaveh's from Denver. Any Coloradans here? No love. Oh, there's one. Okay, nice. We see you. We see you. So the next song we're gonna play, I wrote right before I moved out of New York. I was taking a walk. I was doing like a day-long kind of decomp walk of my 12 years there along the Hudson River, smoking a cigar, listening to the Isley Brothers. And so the song is called Hudson. But I have a friend, my friend Solomon, who's from Kansas City. I played the song with him, and he was like, man, that's a I'm from Chicago song. So I'll let you guys decide whether it sounds more Chicago or more Hudson River. But it is some soul music, and it's called Hudson, and here we go. That was for Aaron. He requested a rhythm changes, which is what that was. And we just tagged it on to the end of the last song, which happens. Much like the Hudson River, if you go diving in there, you really don't know what you're going to find. And you probably don't want to see what's in there. So at least we gave you something worth finding, Aaron. I hope so. He's on his phone, so maybe he's texting somebody how whack it was. Okay, I guess we got time for one more song. Because at the rate we go, that's pretty long. I want to thank the band again. Gene Coye, he's really one of the best drummers anywhere. He's my favorite drummer for sure. You can find him on tour with Leslie Odom's Christmas concert this fall. I guess it's already fall, but upcoming in the next few weeks. Christmas, it's probably labeled holiday, at least in certain markets. Yes. We're accepting of all holiday celebrators. And Kaveh Rastegar on the bass, also one of the best bassists anywhere. You might find him on tour with John Legend. Are you out with John anytime soon? Any other performances coming up? Mostly studio. Kaveh and I share a large studio presence, Gene as well. So sometimes it's hard. You actually won't often catch us traveling, at least at certain parts. So we're really happy to be here. We're glad that we get to share this with you guys. I'm Sam Barsh. Thank you. We're all very findable online. Sam Barsh, just my name, is all my socials. Gene, I think, and Kaveh as well. Kaveh's name is a little more difficult to spell, but I believe in you all. So the last song is another song I co-wrote and played on with hip-hop artist named Joey Badass. Any Joey Badass fans here? Okay, nice. He's much more, yes, Joey. So Joey is actually, he's in a lot of big stuff as an actor now. He's in Mr. Robot and the Wu-Tang and an American Saga, and he was in a film that won an Oscar. I can't remember. Do you guys remember what that film was? He was in the film that won the Best Short Film Oscar last year as an actor. But his rapping is really great, and he speaks the truth. He's not out here like bullshitting. And so this song we wrote on July 4th, 2016, which, as we can all remember, was a challenging time in the country, and it happened to be July 4th. And he was 2 hours late to the studio because he put in the same address but in a different town, and then their phone died. So by the time he got there, it was like 10 or 11 p.m. And we were having some heavy conversations, and we came up with this song. And so I recommend you check out the original, and we're going to play our instrumental version. It's called American Idol, but it's American with 3 Ks in it. Oh, you were familiar with that song?
Yeah.
We got a head here.
Hey, respect.
We got the 4th man in the audience.
No, don't say that, but I do.
In any case, thank you all so much for coming. Please support the 1905. As I said in the first set, we don't have merch, so anything you might have spent on a record or a shirt or whatever, feel free to spend extra at the club or just come back here when another great artist is playing, because we want to keep this place open and having great music. So thanks again. This is American Idol. Thank you very much. Gene Coye, Kaveh Rastegar, I'm Sam Barsh. Thank you to the 905. Holler at your boy on the internet. And Aaron, you got any announcements to make? Any final words? Any eulogies? Eulogies for the evening?
One more time for the Sam Barsh Trio. Gene Coye on the drums, Kaveh Rastegar on the bass, Sam Barsh on the piano and the melodica. I want to say a big special thank you in general terms to all of you who came out to support small business and live music. It is so important. If you want to preserve this art and culture and help to build community, this is the way to do it. It makes a huge difference. So you are a part of it. Thank you for joining us. We do need to turn the room. We have a CD release. Of course, you can purchase a ticket to it. It's called the JP3 JP3. It's not the JP3 Trio because that's redundant. Yeah. It features James Powers, who's an incredible trombone player. And this record is being released on PJCE Records. It's Portland Jazz Composers Ensemble. It's also a nonprofit, and it helps to provide a platform for artists in Portland, shock, to share their voice with audiences. And I think a midnight album release is pretty crushing, frankly. At any rate, if you want to check with your server or our door staff, if you'd like to stay, that would be incredible. The door money does go to the band. It produces all this music stuff, helps to pay the crew. So it makes a big difference to have you here, and it makes an even bigger difference if you stay. But anyway, no matter what you do, please get home safely and have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much.